Namaste guys.
Vanakkam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome to Dopamine Talks, guys. I'm your host Sivanesh.
And I'm Sandeep.
I'm Karthik.
So in today's podcast, we are going to talk about power of mindfulness on our everyday lives.
So join us on this journey. Sit back, relax, have a popcorn, and let's go.
Yay. So Sivanesh,
man.
let's begin with the first question. Since you are going for mindfulness class, we are creative and critical thinking students. Okay, what made you choose mindfulness first?
That was my random thought process. I didn't even give a thought about it. I just wanted to choose a course, and I felt mindfulness. I guess I should choose mindfulness because I always get lost in my thought. I thought why can't we go do the course in mindfulness? So after doing that, after getting into that course, I started to know that mindfulness is not about doing some meditation, following some certain set of rules. It's about being present at the moment. So you should be aware of what is happening around you. So that is the basic concept of mindfulness. So I think that course helped me a lot about finding my inner peace, overcoming stress. How can you just be a simple and knowledgeable person? It gave me a lot of ideas and a lot of perspectives also in life. I think mindfulness, you guys should practice. Everyone should practice mindfulness.
So do you think you need a class for mindfulness, or is it? What do you think about it?
I think from my perspective, I'll tell we need a class. It's not like class. We need some guidance to lead a mindfulness living, I guess.
Some guidance.
Yeah, some guidance. You need some guidance. What's your point on this, Karthik?
For me, I feel like you said, it's right. We need some type of guidance because we don't it can be done without a class. Because basically you can do mindful thinking. Or people do meditation all the time without any classes. They sit at home, take some time for themselves, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes in a day. They take it, especially busy people, they take some time for themselves so that they can escape from, that busy work schedule and all that. So I believe that it's your opinion, it's your choice. If you want to go for a class, you can go. If you think that you won't be consistent with it, then you can go for classes so that you can join other people in the process. Or if you have that consistency and that willpower to do it regularly by yourself without being lazy and slacking off that type of thing, then you can do it by yourself as well.
Right.
But wait, one more thing, didn't you also choose mindfulness?
I chose mindfulness, but then that is why I asked the question. I felt like I didn't need any class.
Okay, so that's why you came to creative critical thinking.
So to give an insight, guys, Sandeep also was along with me in mindfulness class, and he changed it to critical thinking.
That's how it is, boys.
That's how it is. It is how it is.
It is
It
how
is
it
what it is. Yeah. So what?
I think mindfulness meditation, it's just sitting. You don't need any posture to sit. You need to cross your legs. You just need to sit, and you need to look into your thoughts, what thoughts you're getting into your mind. You don't judge your thoughts, but you have to look into the thoughts, what are the thoughts coming in and going. But you should not judge it, okay? But usually what we do is when we usually think a lot, we usually judge our thoughts. Why am I thinking this? Am I a wrong person? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? But you should not judge it. You must be aware of what are your thoughts coming in. And you must be able to rectify it. If there is any wrong or something you are going out of track, you must focus on that, because usually our thoughts are based on our past either or a future.
Memory.
Yeah, either our memories or future. So past is obviously it's done. You can't undo it. And future, I think it's always uncertain. So our thoughts are filled with those things. But through mindfulness meditation, you will be focusing more on present, and your thoughts also will be related to your present moment and what can you do to boost up present living, I guess.
So basically, it's living in the moment.
Living in the moment.
Practicing living
Practice,
living in the moment.
So since we all discussed that we are going to do this topic, I went and read a little bit. So I came across 7 pillars. Would you mind explaining it? If you have that.
Yeah, I can give I can give insight about this. First, to start with, the 7 elements. It was given by John Kabat-Zinn in his book Full Catastrophic Living. So he talks about 7 basic principles. The first is non-judging. So all these 7 principles starts from within. You should not focus on other people. It starts from within. So non-judging is basically, as I said, your thoughts. The thoughts come. You should not basically judge your thoughts. Let it come and go. Let your thoughts flow through your mind, but don't take it as personal. Let it come and go. But you have to be aware of what is happening around. I think that will help you to be a good person. When you don't judge yourself, obviously you will not judge others.
Yes.
So when you judge yourself, when you look into your mirrors, when you start judging yourself, obviously the same thing will happen to others
Will be
also.
blocked. Your mind will be
mind will be
blocked.
blocked. So second thing he talks about is patience. I think Sandeep can explain patience.
Why?
Like simply, bro, I just felt like patience, like something. Because, yeah, no.
A few moments later.
Like, sorry guys. First topic is non-judging, and second comes the patience.
Yeah, patience in the perspective of mindfulness. Tell about patience because it depends on the perspective also, no?
Yeah, like I guess like you must have learned to be patient in life. You can't like as I heard a story in Buddha where Buddha will be like sitting near a tree, with his disciples. So he'll ask one of his disciples to fetch water from a lake, lake or pond nearby. So his disciples will go, one of his disciples will go and he'll try to fetch water, and he'll come back and tell the Buddha that the water is not good and it's dirty and it's not suitable for drinking. So Buddha will say, please relax, sit back and relax, go after some time and try to fetch the water. So as he said, his disciple also will follow the same steps and he'll sit for some time. Then he'll go try to fetch water. So now at this time water will be clean. So his disciple got confused. How come this is like so clean now? Maybe Buddha has done some magic or something. So he'll come back to Buddha and he'll ask him like, how come Buddha? How come this is possible? Since you said like told me to rest and after that the water got cleared. So Buddha said this is a simple method. You have to learn to be patient in life. Like certain times you have to be patient. The same thing will happen in our mind also. So when we are filled with angry or a lot of things, thoughts will be flowing in our mind. So when you just like put that for rest mode and you just sit back and relax for some time, maybe after like certain times we'll be forced to take decisions on the go. Maybe you can just sit back for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, think about or relax.
Think about it,
Maybe
yeah.
that will give you a good. That patience will help you take good
Make
decisions.
you better, make
you
better
person
decisions.
also.
Yeah,
And make you take better decisions.
Okay.
So third comes the beginner's mind.
So the moral here is like you have to be patient for the muddy water to
Yeah,
settle down.
sedimentation. No, it is.
Yeah.
So
Sedimentation.
same goes with our brain. Like we have to be patient till our cloudy thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. Cloudy
cloudy
thoughts.
thoughts
disappears.
You were looking for that word.
Yeah, I
no?
was looking for that word and cloudy thought is the correct word.
Yeah.
Right.
Third point is that beginner's mind. We must have learned to have beginner's mind in everything we do. Like, but I find nowadays it's very difficult, to have beginner's mind. So wherever we go, like for example, if you have been to certain place and next time if you go there, we don't have the same feeling as we had in the beginning. So, but that moment, that feeling will spoil the entire day with the even though we are going with our loved ones, the entire day will be spoiled. Like thinking that this place I've been there, I've explored. Learn to look into other perspective.
Like you have
for
never
example,
seen
last
it
time,
before.
like for last time you would have never talked to the tree or hugged a tree. Like go and hug a tree. Maybe you can get a certain energy. Go find something which is interesting. Collect some stones. Collect something. Maybe I'm telling it from my perspective. Maybe that small things. Maybe you can admire sunrise and sunset. That's a great example for beginner's mind. Every day certain people usually I admire sunrise and sunset, and like certain people will comment on it stating that why are you doing it? It's gonna be there for every day and every day it's gonna happen. But every day the sunset is different scene, like sunrise and sunset. It's a different scene. You can admire it every day. So I think like from there begins the beginner's mind, and from there you can have the beginner's mind.
Just like every whole day is also just a new beginning,
new
to
beginning.
everything. You should be grateful to what you get. You are waking up in the morning. You get a new day to experience.
Then you should also as you said, it is a new day. Then we should also practice, since it's a new day, we should forget what memory we have, bad memories or memory in general, and really start it as a new day, like a new life.
That's what most of us do is we preach it but we don't practice it.
Yeah,
so it's more talk than doing it.
It's practice, bro.
Yeah, I
you
know,
have
I
to
know.
practice.
Yeah, I mean, if you look deep into your thoughts and your life, we'll be practicing beginner's mind, but we are not aware of it. Even I was practicing it, but I was not aware of it. So when I went to the mindfulness class and when ma'am taught me about these points in life, these are the some basic principles, I connected it with many aspects in my life. But these are the times I have been like this. I've been judging people. I've been judging myself. So I have to work on this. So these are the times I have lose my patience. So I have to focus on those times. And these are the times I have been lose my beginner's mind. So that sunrise and sunset photography I do, it's helped me to get beginner's mind. And fourth point I will tell is trust. Basically trust in the process you do.
So bro, a few days back I was looking into this article where they said there was a major decline in youths, which goes around for us also. So what happens is we are scrolling through Instagram a lot, like binge watching series, and also we are what we are doing is consuming a lot of
Content.
junk foods, bro. Like
Facts.
what content? I mean, yeah, we are doing content,
Yeah.
like
Contents.
yeah, we unnecessary contents.
Unnecessary,
Like,
yeah, okay.
so what we are doing is like lot of sugar drinks which artificially produces dopamine. So dopamine is something which is there in our brain. It is a chemical released in our brain that we can alter by not doing all these things. Like it should happen naturally.
Okay.
So what we are doing is artificially producing, and the dopamine receptors, what it fails to produce more chemical,
Builds resistance.
build resistance, so that for little things, later on, like for little things which would actually make you happy, it doesn't make you happy. Like you tend to overlook the little things and be happy in your memes or whatever.
Yes, understood.
So naturally, how you can generate dopamine is physical exercise, which is gym. Proper. You notice right? How happy we feel after gym. It is that real happiness.
Yeah, it is actually true, and yeah, it helps a lot.
Correct.
If you're in a bad mood as well, if you're in a
Yeah, bro.
it's okay. So if you're in a bad mood as well, you go to the gym, you work out, focus. You don't think about anything. We don't think about that anymore. It's all gone. Your mind is clear once you step out of the gym.
Correct.
So basically, that is dopamine itself, right? Doing its work.
And also there was a news, where farmers are actually more happier than us. Like leave the monetary aspect of it. They might be struggling a bit on money.
Yeah.
But if you ask them like what makes them happy, it's the little things, because they're so grounded to nature, plants, soil, and sunlight especially. So yeah, like so what we have to do is do a bit of dopamine detox.
What is dopamine detox?
So basically what we are artificially producing dopamine, we have to stop that.
Okay.
And just be by yourself for a little while. And what you will notice is little things tend to make you laugh, happy, joyful, such things. So it is very necessary for everyone to actually be with themselves for a while.
So it is like different from escaping reality. Basically, you're living in reality, but without the extra things that unnecessary things that create like a sense of spike in dopamine.
Yeah, you're not stimulating it artificially.
Okay.
To add on to his point, I would say like dopamine, as he said, dopamine, artificial dopamine. I think after some time when we keep on forcing artificial dopamine in our body, our body tends to like forget the natural process. I believe, I don't know whether it's true or not, I believe that our body tends to forget the natural dopamine process. And after some time when you restrict the artificial dopamine inside your body, you will be like forced to go into situations like stress, so that you will not get, because your body didn't get enough amount of dopamine secreted. Because we consume a lot of artificial dopamine, like you said, content.
It's just like any other withdrawal, bro.
Yeah, it's just like any other withdrawal. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. That's
I think
exactly
you should learn to like wait. I mean, like you must, like as I said, you must like learn to have some patience, and you have to do a lot of work in that, so that your body will adapt to that artificial dopamine to natural dopamine secretion.
Nice.
Right. And one more thing about mindfulness is I'll take gym as an example here. So gym creates a sense of discipline in us, like discipline.
Yes.
And that discipline, you might not know, like it is an everyday process. You might not know today that like where it is taking you, but now since like it's been like 4-5 months since I went to gym, as I look back now, it is like, how did I do it? Like that discipline took me here, and when I look back, it is like I'm a bit of changed man.
Exactly.
You never know, like
basically you need patience to see the results, and you can't just consistency. You can't just today I went to the gym, or today I did something.
Like you can't do that.
So basically you need patience. Once again, coming back to how you have to be, how it helps, patience helps you become mindful. It's very interconnected. So
basically, like when you start loving yourself, you are helping your mental health and also physical health here, both. And how would you do that? Like how would you practice being mindful about your being? So
meditation, like
one is meditation, as Shivan has said. Like obviously meditation is needed, being in the present is needed, And then second is go with the flow. Like whatever is happening, you can't change it. So when it is happening, I think you have to just accept it like gracefully and
Yeah. So when we spoke
face it,
about,
like,
yeah, so
here
when
and
we
there.
spoke about meditation, I feel like, see, meditation is a practice, okay, and mindfulness is a quality. So you can't just get mindfulness just like that.
You can't, yeah,
By
it's a practice.
practicing the different methods to become
Discipline, patience,
like,
and consistency.
yeah.
Like three, it's a major.
So it's meditation and mindfulness. It goes hand in hand. It is relatable, interrelatable, but it's both different also.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same.
Basically, you have to start investing in yourself,
Yes,
bro.
yes,
Like when you invest, no, and complete the small goals of your life, you will, in like 1 or 2 months, you will reach in an extremely powerful state. Otherwise, you would not have. Like you would have been in the same place otherwise. So
I think this is true because like you said gym and everything. So I think like this has like great connectivity with the mindfulness because you learn to like when you learn to show gratitude to yourself because we often tend to show gratitude for others for the small things they do, but we tend to forget ourselves. Okay, because we live in this body and we tend to forget this body. We never like appreciate our body for what we are doing and this thing. I think mindfulness and gratitude also goes hand in hand because like once you started showing gratitude for yourself, then you come out of the stress, you get better sleep also, and you get like reduced blood pressure because you never worry about anything because for example if you're like you don't like some of your paths before, and when you started showing gratitude for that, thanks for giving me this, thanks for like letting me awake, I mean like you never know when we are going to die. So every day while we are waking, we can just give a gratitude, thanks for
a bit of gratitude.
a bit of gratitude.
yeah, thank you for letting
I
me
think
be
those
alive.
are the two. This one which is added later on, no? Like to the 7 pillars, gratitude and what? Gratitude and
Yeah, gratitude is the main major player, I think. So what I said is gratitude and mindfulness go hand in hand. So through gratitude, when you start like with small every day, you can just look at. Some people have habits, right? When they wake up, they just look at their hands. They just thank you for making me alive. Thank you.
And it is a great quality to have. Waking up and praying
for a new day and
for a new day and being thankful for the existence.
Yeah, instead of complaining the small things, we can start to show gratitude for our receipt. We have like, even though some might see the rich people and they'll be feeling like, oh, why can't I be like rich? But we are alive today.
Yeah, you have a chance to breathe and experience this worldly pleasures.
materialistic things are just, it'll come and go. Like experiencing that reality, like whatever is happiness, experiencing like pure happiness by being mindful is different, no?
Basically, we have to understand our mind, bro. Like, why am I being sad? Why am I being happy? If you understand the basis of your mind, no, I think
It'll be easier to.
you'll be very mindful at the end.
Even when we are put in the sad situation, we must show gratitude. Once you show gratitude, automatically your brain will get tuned to that, and I think that will help you overcome stress. In like instead of like sitting sad for like 1 or 2 hours, you can just work on it. Like in 10 minutes, you can just come out of it with the gratitude by following gratitude. I think it's not easy process, so I think it will take some time, but you have to follow it regularly to see some changes in life.
Practice.
So
any place is beautiful if you stop running your mind. Like if you be here, this place is actually
and
beautiful.
wait
like,
and observe, and instead of just watching it like that, no?
Yes, bro.
there is a simple mindfulness meditation. You can just concentrate on your breathing. So people tell, no, breathing and concentrating on your breathing also is like a meditation.
So basically meditation is what the major difference between meditation and mindfulness, no? I read today before preparing for this, that meditation, it has one very big element in it, that is concentration. So meditation will help you concentrate. When you're meditating normally, what happens is your mind is going into a state where it is wandering. You think about something and you have, so that's why when meditating, they tell you to focus on something like a mantra or chant a mantra, so that your mind is always focused on that.
Your mind is here.
Yeah, your mind is
here.
Yeah,
focused
here.
here.
So it's focused here. But what mindfulness does is, see, when your mind starts to wander around, and then when you try to bring it back to that, like when you're meditating, when you try to bring your mind back to what you're thinking about, what you're focusing on, that helps improve mindfulness.
True.
So I read that.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's a great point to add because like ma'am, when I was doing my mindfulness course, ma'am also said the same point, because usually when you're doing meditation, people will start with the meditation. They'll be like very happy that I'm doing meditation. They'll start with the full force. And once they get into the process, they'll think like, oh, I'm not able to control my thoughts, I'm wandering. But that is the part of meditation.
that
Your
is the
thought,
part.
Yeah, you must understand your thoughts. What are your thoughts are based upon? So where are your thoughts going? How it's getting built up. So you must know your thoughts. So I think meditation will help you understand your thought process. I think through that thought process, you can understand your mind.
And meditation is not something you have to sit and it can be here. This moment can be a meditation if you be in this moment.
Exactly,
Yeah, there are like
So
as I
practicing
said,
that.
there are like conscious meditation, like breathe, like concentrating on your breath. You can just do meditation while walking, while sitting.
Yes.
You can do meditation anytime you want.
While listening to music.
While listening to music, anytime. It's like meditation is basically, as you said, you have to concentrate on certain focusing. You must gain focus.
And mindfulness, it originated from Buddhism, right? Like
Yes.
it's a Buddhist this one culture. So
They practiced it a lot.
it's also in Buddhism, in Pali. It's a language like dialect used in Buddhism. It's called Sampajanya, which translates to clear comprehension. So you're clear about what is happening, without judging it in the present. And then you are clear about comprehending, which will help you make better decisions. And what do you call focused and concentrated decisions.
So basically it's a clear eye.
Clear comprehension. You're comprehending everything clearly instead of other thoughts distracting you and making you make the wrong decision.
Basically, our decisions are based upon our past and like the things which we get in past. So usually when the things affect our mind, I mean like the past affects our mind, right? So usually we tend to judge people based upon that. So as you said, once we get into that mindfulness state, we have a clear state of mind so that we can focus and we can take decisions based upon
So
what is
as you
right.
said, like I have one question as he spoke. Do you think we should judge a person by his past? By the things he did in past? Or is he a completely different person?
Never.
No, you can't judge someone by their past. I mean, it's wrong to judge someone by their past. I feel like it's
What
wrong.
do you make out of that person?
See, okay, if let's talk about if someone is a murderer. Okay,
He was.
Yeah, he was a murderer. And if he's still on the loose, then I will judge him. Okay,
Correct.
Like I won't. I'll be scared of him or judge him probably basically. But if he is incarcerated and he has gone through the punishment he deserved, be it 5 years, 6 years, I still feel that everyone should be given a second chance to recreate themselves and become a better person. It's like the main problem that happens is that people are not given chances to become better.
Right.
So once someone does a gruesome crime or gruesome anything serious, very bad, what people do, okay, that it's set in their mind. He did this, he will never become better. That's definitely not true, because everyone has an opportunity. If they get given an opportunity to change, they will change. Some people are there who might not take that opportunity. That's different.
Are you the same Karthik who was a month back?
No.
Definitely not.
No, we all keep evolving every single day.
Every day.
Every mistake you make, basically one more thing, I see that we always learn from our mistakes only. We don't learn from our achievements.
Exactly.
It's very weird. No? We learn from our mistakes, but not from achievements.
But the mistakes that happened should be remembered.
Yeah, it should be.
It should not be repeated. That's it. But
exactly.
for your wisdom, it should be remembered. But what do you think?
Yeah, it's true actually. As you said, a person can't be judged by the past, Like forgiveness plays a major role in mindfulness. You must learn to forgive. If you forgive the person, you are giving him an opportunity. Maybe he's changing good or bad. That is the other part. For yourself, you once you start forgiving others, you will get inner peace. Okay, so whatever like when you go out and you see someone, you'll tend to not judge them because right? You never know what was the situation, what made them to do that. So basically, you have to forgive people because like every day is a new day. They keep evolving. You never know how well that murderer can change in the future, or it's a opposite. So basically, you have to learn to forgive. I guess that will be a good thing. You have to overcome past.
Before we finish this podcast and end it, I came across this story as well. It has come on Reels also. So it was the story is about a farmer. Okay, so this farmer he used to work in his crops and all that, like on agriculture and all that in his farm. So basically, what happens one day, his horse, it runs away. So the neighbors, they come and they're like, oh, okay, they sympathetically they come and they're like, oh, so it's such a bad luck for you. So with sympathy, they all say that. And then what the farmer replies is like, maybe, and then the next, like, the day goes on. Then the next day, what happens is the horse, this farmers and the farmer and the, what do you call, the neighbors, they realize that the horse comes back with 3 more wild horses. Okay, like randomly, they just comes. So then the neighbors, they notice those 3 horses and the extra horse and all that, and they come and they're like, oh, what a good luck you have. They say that's a farmer. So farmers again is like, okay, maybe. So again the day goes on, and then the next day what happens? The farmer's son, he tries to train the horse. So when he's training the horse, he falls down and breaks his leg. Again the neighbors notice this. The neighbors come back in sympathy. They're like, oh, such a bad luck. So again the farmer says maybe. So then what happens? The next day, the days goes on, okay. Next day what happens? The military officials, they come to enroll the farmer's son for the military. When they notice that the son's leg is broken, they say that, oh, okay, we can't enroll, and then they leave. This also the neighbors notice. So once they notice, they come and they're like, oh, wow, what a good luck. Okay, so basically this story, it reminds me of one quote by, it's by James Barras. Sorry, I can't memorize it. It's a long quote. So what it says is, mindfulness is simply being aware of what is happening right now without wishing it was different, and enjoying the pleasant without holding on when it changes, but which it will change. And then being with the unpleasant without fearing it will always be this way, which it won't be the same. So this is a very nice
very
quote
wise
it's
quote,
a very wise quote, and by James Barras. I think he's a mindfulness teacher. He has I think he does talks and all that on mindfulness.
Quotes like this shows like how much a person has experienced.
Exactly,
It's very nice, bro.
A lot more for us to experience, and hopefully we also follow this path of mindfulness, because for me, though, being completely honest, I had not thought about being mindful and all that till today we, till the time we decided to speak on this topic. But I feel like this topic personally has made me more interested in reading more about this and making more wise decisions by being mindful.
It is your right.
So it's a good thing. I am very glad for this conversation.
I think now you guys will understand I did a wise
decision.
You
took a wise choice. Wise choice you made. So we'll end this episode. Before we end this episode, we'd like to give condolences for the souls that lost their lives in the recent train accident in Orissa. So we'll have 2 seconds of prayers for them. We ask you to do the same with us. So starting now, we'll pray.
So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you a lot of insight on what mindfulness is, and I hope it inspired you to go on the path just like we were inspired. Sivanesh, you want anything to say? Sandeep?
Nothing much, I guess. I have had a lot of points.
What nothing much? Say no, like, comment and share and subscribe.
I thought you want me to say some points. No, bro, I was like lost myself.
No,
I was not mindful,
Please practice.
I'm practicing, bro. Like since I went to that class, now I'm trying to practice, and it's quite very difficult to follow, but I'm in the process.
No one is perfect, guys. It's about the practice and discipline of every day. So I hope this helps you, and even you practice some of it.
Try to live in the present and don't worry about past and future.
Guys, for all who are new here, you should check out our first podcast, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this video, and show us a lot of love so that we can bring in more content for y'all.
Your love boost.
Thank you, guys.
Confident, guys.
Love you all. Peace.
Signing off.
Peace. Awesome, bro. Crazy content.